Wonderful day to be alive living in the Philippines. Then again, every day is a good day to be alive and living in the Philippines. One, I don't like it very much. I bought it and I thought that it was going to be fantastic because it goes on your back and works like a backpack, and then you've got your hand to just, you know, manipulate the shaft. I don't know if I should say it like that, but I wanted to share something with you that is very, very insightful. And this is going to be important for a lot of you, especially expat or future expats, people who are thinking about becoming expats and moving to the Philippines. I'm going to reveal to you the secret of eternal youth. I'm learning quickly that tie wire is the Filipino version of duct tape. There's nothing a little bit of tie wire can't do. From home improvements to hanging signs, doing fencing, auto repairs, you name it, a little bit of tie wire goes a long way.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella shit.
Hi everybody, it's Brent from Beekeeping in Paradise. And as you can see from the Bahay Kubo behind me, I'm back at the farm. And I hope you don't mind, but we're going to be spending a lot more time out here in the next few months. We do have 2 hectares here. 2 hectares is, we have a little bit more than 2 hectares, but it comes out to be just right around 5 acres, a little bit over 5 acres that we have here in American terms. And anybody who owns 5 acres, if you've got the machinery, 5 acres is nothing. If you've got tractors and plows and all that, 5 acres is absolutely nothing. If you're doing a lot of work and all you have to work with are your bare hands, a few hand tools, and a weed eater, 5 acres is a lot. What I wouldn't give for my old riding tractor or my old riding lawnmower right now to help keep this place maintained. It would be a breeze. But you can see the grass is getting really long. Now I need to push the jungle back a little bit. I need to cut some of this grass because we do have some vegetation that we're going to be putting in the ground. We've got plans for this property and it's starting now. All right, I forgot once again, I get to work with my degoy and I forget to turn the cameras on. So my issue with this grass cutter is, one, I don't like it very much. I bought it and I thought that it was going to be fantastic because it goes on your back and works like a backpack, and then you've got your hand to just, you know, manipulate the shaft. I don't know if I should say it like that, but anyway, the metal frame on your back, if you've seen my other videos, you've seen me go ow, 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 is that it burns the back because the exhaust is coming out right behind you, and the engine heats up the brackets heat up the bolts heat up the frame, and then it pushes right into your back and you get burned. So what I've done is I've gotten some of this foam insulation, and it has a heat shield on it, so aluminum heat shield. So well, when in doubt, use duct tape. So that's what we're doing here. So I've cut a couple of pieces and we're just gonna duct tape this on real good, and I'm gonna see if this helps. If that works, and if it keeps the keeps my back from getting burned, then I'll be in good shape. and I'll be a little bit happier with this machine. I still won't be happy with it, but I'll be happier because it just doesn't work all that well. But I've had that problem before, if you remember. I was at it for almost an hour, and remember when I said I need a riding lawnmower? Yeah, I'm starting to really think that way, but I don't want to buy one. But I did get most of the yard mowed over here and all the way around, and there was a reason why I wanted to start here. This is not where I'm going to be planting crops or anything in particular, maybe some flowers, but I wanted to push this back behind and all the way around so that I can come out here and feel reasonably safe about just walking around the house without worrying about snakes, and giving them habitat like right up to within inches of where I'm going to be walking and staying and hanging out. I'm learning quickly that tie wire is the Filipino version of duct tape. There's nothing a little bit of tie wire can't do. From home improvements to hanging signs, doing fencing, auto repairs, you name it, a little bit of tie wire goes a long way. Get yourself some today. Wonderful day to be alive living in the Philippines. Then again, every day is a good day to be alive and living in the Philippines. We're gonna eat some lunch, and then I will try to make a pathway from here back to Payag. Oh. So much fun, I wish I could do it again. Oh, that was amazing. Yeah. I'm so happy. I made it down the hill on the other side of the old payag, and wow, has it grown. It's nuts. Here's our living fence line, and this used to be all cleared, and I planted a bunch of coconuts in here, but now I can barely see any of them. What do you want to bet I cut a few of them down? I'll try not to. But yeah, this is going to be fun. And this is where I plan on planting a whole bunch of fruit trees. Okay. Well, it started, and I have a lot of work to do. It seems to run pretty smooth. Took a little while to get it dialed in, but I think I'm going to be able to work with this. I'll check back in a few minutes, see if I make some progress. I already found one of those coconuts that I planted, and I hit it. Check this stuff out. I don't know if the perspective was there when I was shooting earlier, but let me put this a little bit more of an angle. Look at these weeds. See, those weeds, some of them back there are taller than me, and most of them are shoulder high, and I can't tell where the dips are, where the holes are. Like, look here. This is a one of those carabao puddles, you know, a swimming pool for a carabao that they had dug, but now of course there are no carabao here, so and it's the summer, it's dry, so this is all dried up, but there's still a major hole. You couldn't even see this hole here. That hole was absolutely invisible because the weeds were so tall. The purpose of doing this whole exercise is to be able to plant fruit trees in here. And what I want to do is I want to follow this natural tree line on the ridge as it comes down, and I want to make a straight line right through here where I've put these coconuts, these young coconuts. I found 1, 2, 4, 5, I found 6, and I only managed to kill one. And I tried so hard to be careful with that one, and it just, the blade touched the ground, it skipped and cut right through it. But my point here is that I want to make a straight line here and actually make 2 rows about 3 meters apart. So I want to clear about 6 meters from the edge of the trees into the field. And that will be good enough for now so that I can get these fruit trees planted. And I went over to the VSU garden show and ended up getting, I got rambutan and avocado, mangosteen, lanzones, cacao, and then I got 20 calamansi. So I'm going to do my assorted fruit trees, especially the cacao, in the shade of these trees. Cacao like to be intercropped with coconuts and bananas, so I think they need a little bit of shade. They're very delicate. I bought 4 and I think 1 has already died, just sitting on my terrace, even though it's been getting water every day. They're just very fragile, and we'd planted some in Hibanawan on the other farm, and I don't know if any of them made it at all, but they just seem to be a very fragile, delicate tree. So I want to make sure that I get those over here close to the shade and out of the direct sunlight. And I think once I get all the way to the end, I'll have plenty of length here to get that first row of fruit trees in. And then when I do a second row over here, I'll be able to get those calamansi. And calamansi I'm going to do in the front because they're more of a bush, and you train those to stay short so that you can pick them year round. And so that's the plan, is I only want to go about 6 meters so I can give everything, maybe 9 meters in, because that will give me a few meters of clearance from the tree line over, and then another 3 meters over, just so everything has space to grow, because some of these trees are going to get immense. And one other thing, one other reason why I'm not in a big hurry to mow all of this is, don't forget, this is supposed to be a bee farm. I am not a professional fruit farmer. I am not a professional vegetable farmer, and I don't really want to be. I don't mind having, I'm looking forward to having some vegetables and some fruit, but everything that I do is for the bees. And one of the best things that you can do for the bees is to let your ground go natural. So it breaks my heart to mow this, because I am mowing down so many blossoms and so many blooms. And even though the bees aren't here right now, they will be coming back here, and they're going to need all this forage. So I'm going to try and leave as much of this yard natural in wildflowers as I possibly can. But also, all of these trees that we get are bee friendly. They're all bee pollinated, and they are going to be blooming at different times of the year and providing that nutrition that the bees so desperately need. So wish me luck. Hope that this works. And I think another couple of trips out here I'll have this finished, but I'm done for today. This has been a very, very hot day. But it's been a few weeks since I've been out to continue cutting grass. I was actually out here yesterday, but I was in no mood to film. So I got a lot done, and I still have a long way to go. But today is a hot one. I got the sunscreen going, the hat's on, and I'm prepared to sweat again today. Yesterday it looked like I went swimming. Today I have a feeling it's going to be about the same. So no time like the present. I got to get back to work. I'll show you what I did, and you'll be able to see kind of a before and after, and then hopefully I'll keep going. I made a bit of progress since the last time. Last time I was out here a few weeks ago, I had only made it just barely beyond this coconut tree, and it was about like this, right over to here. And then yesterday I came and cleared this much again, so I had a pretty productive day. So I'm gonna set this up in the shade. I'm gonna fire up the machine. I'm gonna get back to it. So wish me luck. Oh man, so many stumps. All right, so hopefully you saw that. My battery hasn't died yet. And I got through most of what I wanted to get through. These are the things that are really messing me up, these stumps. Anything that comes out with like a bush, it's hard to get through. I'm glad I have the metal blade on. But that's what I wanted to concentrate on today. I need water. Where did I put it? Just a little side note. Have I mentioned in the past, have you ever heard me say before, it's hot in the Philippines? Well, it's hot over here in the Philippines. I wanted to share something with you that is very, very insightful. And this is going to be important for a lot of you. Especially expat or future expats, people who are thinking about becoming expats and moving to the Philippines. I'm going to reveal to you the secret of eternal youth. If you want to discover the fountain of youth, you need to buy a farm and move to the Philippines. Because if you're middle-aged and you buy a farm and move to the Philippines, you will convince yourself in your head 100% that you are no longer middle-aged, that you are 20, 21 years old, you weigh 135 pounds, and you are stronger than you ever were. And then, that's during the planning stage, you will convince yourself of how strong you are and how young you are. And when you get here and start to work on your farm, you will discover the secret of feeling very, very mortal and very, very elderly. This is not easy. This is hard work. And it only takes a few hours out in this heat doing this kind of labor to feel like you're about 90. So just a heads up, you know, I'm saying this in jest, but it's quite true. When you're planning this and when you're thinking about it, you feel like you're 20 years old. You get here and you start doing it, you feel much, much older. So plan ahead. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Okay, might be enough battery life for one last little look around. I uncovered another coconut tree. Well, there's one there. And I got this one out. And I beat back the jungle a little bit more. Over here I got most of what I wanted out. Just a little bit more to go over here to get that looking clean. And one more bush over there. And I think this is wide enough to do what I want to do. All right, well, I look the same. I think this is my new uniform. Tan pants, long boots, white shirt. But I'm back at the farm for another fun-filled day of cutting grass. It seems to never end, but I do need to push this back as far as I can. Time is getting away from me. I've been trying to do this for the past couple of months, and it's just a very, very slow slog to get through here and to actually make time to get out here. I've been doing pretty well this week though. But yeah, if I can get this pushed back to that tree line, I will be very happy with myself. So wish me luck. All right, so there's a big cloud overhead, a lot of thunder, and a lot of lightning. Now, a smart man would be heading for the barn right now, but I'm taking advantage of the cooler temperatures, and I'm gonna get back to work. I just loaded up on water and took 10 minutes to sweat, and now the air temperature is getting a lot better. I'm gonna fire the machine up and see how far I can get before I get totally driven out of here. I mean, if it gets too dangerous, there's too much lightning, then I'll go back to the Bahay Kubo. But for right now, I mean, I'm used to getting wet. You guys have seen me get wet before, many times. Well, it is raining, and you know, like I said, smart man probably would have headed back to the Kubo when it started raining and the thunder and lightning came out, but at least I didn't try and hide under a tree. Hi, Degoy. Hi. There you go. But anyway, I think this looks way better. Check it out. That's, you know, I haven't measured it or anything, but that's got to be a good 9 yards across. I'm gonna go back up to the house and see if this blows over. Oh yeah, hey Brent, your farm is beautiful. It's so tranquil, it's so nice. Well, yeah, but this is my path back to the house. This is a tricky one. Here's the payag. Yeah. A lot of rain. I think I'm gonna go over there. Oh wow. Oh man. Man, this is fun. Feels good. Oh wow. I don't think I need a shower today when I get home. Oh man, okay, well, I am back. It's been a couple of days and things did not exactly go as planned this week. When do they? Today was supposed to be our coconut harvest, but the coconut harvesters had another field already on the books planned for today, so they came yesterday and they collected 830 something coconuts at 4 pesos per coconut. So not a lot of money, but it helps. And today, first time I drove my truck down here, so taking it easy, putting one set of wheels in the center, riding the other one in a rut. I was able to get down here, and there's our Kubo, and the game plan for today is to get all of these flowers and trees planted on the other side of the ridge where I've been doing all the mowing. Well, at least that's where all the trees are going to go, and the flowers are going to go over here around the house. We've got these mandevilla, and I got 2 of those. This one fell down, but we'll put those here and let them grow up. That'll be a nice decoration. And then we got 4 big giant gomamela trees, and we're going to put those along the fence line. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do today. Let's see how far we can get. Hopefully we get it all finished, because then I'll feel a lot better about going back to the US for a couple of months, knowing that all this is in the ground and growing. So all right, here we go. Okay, and just like that, we got 4 gomamelas in the ground. There's number 1. I have no idea, other than this one, which is the yellow one. I don't know which one is which, but I wanted random colors, and they're in a random order. So flowers are flowers, they're all pretty. I don't care what order they're in. I'm not color coordinated. So 4 gomamelas in. Marilyn's fetching us some water. Now we move on. Oh well, I have a dead coconut tree there, but it's still, that's so weird. This coconut tree looks like it's now home to bees. but it's still growing coconuts at the top. So let's see. Wow. Oh yeah. There's definitely a beehive in there. Check it out. I don't know how high it goes. Let's put this inside. What can I see? Anything? There are definitely bees. There's a bunch of them. So, does the Shelby Honey Farm have bees at the farm? Yes, it does. I guess they're mine. Okay, we're getting down to business now. My publican and I are over here getting down to business with planting the fruit trees. Once again, the plan, hopefully, we'll get all of these more photosensitive trees over here where they're going to get partial shade. We're going to start with the 4 cacao, and see, they're kind of being intercropped with the coconuts. I don't want to have the same problem here that I had in Hibinawan, where my trees went in while I wasn't here and I had no idea what they were. But this time I'm getting it all on video, and I'm remembering in my head at the same time that we're starting out way down there by the first coconut tree. We're intercropping 4 consecutive cacao trees, and they look pretty sick. Then we've got 1 lanzone tree that looks pretty sick already, and here's another lanzone tree. So 4 cacao, 2 lanzones, then 1 pomelo 1, and pomelo 2 over here, followed up by guabayano 1 and guabayano 2. And what's this one? Avocado next?
Oh, avocado.
Is that one? Yeah? We're going to do avocado here. That's mangosteen. This one is mangosteen.
Avocado.
No, look at the back. Mangosteens. This one.
To. Avocado to.
This one?
Avocado.
Yeah, this one's avocado.
Di avocado yo. Di avocado carrera.
That's mangosteen. This one's mangosteen. This one here is avocado. And this one, 2 of them are
What is that?
santol.
Ay, santol.
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 And we have 2 santol because I like santol.
Hindi ni santol. Ay, santol dito. Dagko ng santol.
Santol din eh.
Santol ini di ba? Santol.
And then, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 trees left.
Ang santol ida.
And then 1 durian and 1 rambutan. Shelby would kill me if I didn't put in at least 1 rambutan. So what are we putting in the hole? This hole is for avocado?
Oh, okay.
Is that what you said? Huh?
This one, avocado.
Okay. Gotta make sure. I don't want people flipping the script on me here. And then I'll come back 2 years from now and not know what anything is, and then even my video's wrong. One of these days, I'd like to be in charge. They put a mangosteen in the hole. I just said it's gonna be avocado. I asked Marilyn, what is it? Avocado. What's going in the hole? Avocado. What did Noy Publing put in the hole? Mangosteen. I am not in charge. This is the boss. This is the manager right here. He makes the final decisions. 2. This one is rambutan going in the hole. And we'll only leave durian for over there. Okay, well, believe it or not, that is it. Everybody's picking up, grabbing something to take back to the Bahay Kubo. Divoy's got his machine there, and we got 19 calamansi trees in the ground. Got them started back here. There's one, and next to our coconuts, and our first cacao over there. And we got 2, and this we just continued on in a somewhat straight line over there past Maryland. And one calamansi tree was completely dead on arrival. So while I had 20, only 19 went in the ground. Marilyn was being hopeful, and she took the plastic sleeve with the old roots and everything, and she put a fresh whole calamansi inside in the hopes that it would grow. I'm not holding my breath, but if we get 19 out of 20, that's a really good day's work, and so I'm happy. So, oh, and by the way, this is my new neighbor. All right, hi. And my new neighbor here, he gave me a treat earlier. He is a tuba man, and he climbs the trees and harvests the juice out of the coconut tree and turns it into tuba coconut wine. And I had some for the first time that was fresh. Normally I have it after it's aged, and it's called Bajalina, but he gave it to me fresh, and it was almost like carbonated, and it was nearly clear, kind of white, and fantastic. Boy, it was kind of had a slight alcohol taste, but almost like it was mixed with Sprite and coconut water. So it was the most interesting new experience that I've had in a long time, and I'm very glad that I tried that, because it is absolutely delicious. So I'm glad to know this man, and I'm going to be coming to get more tuba from you one of these days. So, all right. So anyway, thanks for following along. Thanks for watching. Remember, I'm Brent. This is Beekeeping in Paradise, reminding you that no matter where you are in the world, if you've got fruit trees and calamansi and coconuts and bees, then you are definitely beekeeping in paradise. Be well, be safe, be kind. God bless. Stay dry. I love y'all.